Now we are going to talk about, or to finish our chapter. I remember we stopped in here. In this example, let me see. Yeah, line intersection, you're there, right? So, here we are talking about line intersections. For what? For example, if you read the example or the question, so find the vector parallel to the line intersection of the planes, that one and that one. We have two planes, plane number 1 and plane number 2, for example. They intersect, of course. I know each plane has got its or own normal vector, am I right? See n1, that one be n2. So you see what? You see find the intersection. So find the vector parallel to the line of intersection. So it means that find such line to be parallel to this. For example, I am here. I want to find this vector, this line. So it's very important to understand what's the given and what do you have and how you bring in calculus 3. Just you need to understand the question and what's a given. Then when you know the given, you know how to bring the information with it, because you have something specific and you need to do something else. It's not like a calculus 2. So here we need to understand we need a parallel line for what? Two planes that they intersect in the one line. As I mentioned you, if you have a copybook, you know, I show you before, there's a spiral as the intersection line. Do you remember? This here, you can see from this two, here's the plane, there's the intersection. I want some vector parallel to here. So how we find them? The given is only two equations of the planes, of course. Equation number 1, equation number 2. So how we find them? We need to, use the first normal to the second normal. And I believe that this two, the intersection of this line is what? Is like that, is parallel to the intersection line of the what? Of the planes. Plane number 1, plane number 2, they intersect. If I find the intersection between these two normal, like that, for example, the intersection between all these two normal, I am sure about 100% that this line that I want to find is parallel to the intersection line. Can you see from the image? It's clear or not? So I have a two copybooks like the two part. Have normal, has normal. If I find the intersection, it will be parallel to the spiral. You got it? Good. So how we get these two normal? That's another question. I need to ask myself how we get that one. What was the given? Only two equations. So I need from these two equations of the plane روتخت, to find two normals. How? شو میدوزینو؟ Before cross. How do you get the normal? شون لم بلينا. I will give you the equation, for example. Another example. 12.41. Yeah? I say the plane 3x plus 4y minus z equal to 0. This is the equation of this plane. So give me the normal. So the normal is 3i, 4j, 1k. This is my vector. So I got it from where? I got it from the coefficients of the plane equation. لها كل k how شيء رتختكو ديكم. We get it from the equation of the plane. So we are going to use the coefficients. Okay. We get it from the coefficients. Yes. 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 You got it? For the whole lecture or just for? Send me email, please. Thank you. You got it? Hello? Good. So now, if I give you 3x minus 4y plus 2z equal to 5. So give me the normal of this plane. This is the normal. I know this is the plane equation. Plane equation. So give me the normal. The normal is 3i, 4j, 2k. Do you get it or not? Clear. So directly I can find the normal. So now is your turn to bring the first normal from the first equation. It will be what? 3 minus 6, 2. And the second normal from the second. How we decide this one is a normal equation? Because I told you before we have 3 formulas, if you remember. We have a 3 formula. Look in A, B, C. Look at that one. Sorry. Look at that one. A, B, C is normal. D is something else. X, Y, Z together will give me the component equation. Now you got it how? Dears? As I answered generally, I have 2n. N number 1, n number 2. I bring it from 3 minus 6 to 2, 1 minus 2. Clear? So normal again. Good. Now, as we say, if you have 2 vectors and you wanna find the normal of this vector, what shall we do? Cross. Cross u, v will give you the normal. Now, I have a normal of the plane. A normal of the plane, and I wanna find one normal of that plane and another normal of that plane. So how I find the intersection between them? I need to, this is the normal, this is another normal, so I need to cross them. سي بنجم كان ام بنجيه قدي قريبا ام دوانا لي رابط انترسكت يعني سي بنجم كي انترسكت كان ريك ام فيكتوري كدروس بالروي لجنابد بأوا ريك parallel بس لي بنجا كان you can see this one is the intersection so اجابه من نورمال كان بي بمشي وي كاتا اجا دفتر بينهم so let me bring the copy book بعد المناسبة عم بيتكلم بعد المناسبة بيتكلم عارفة بيتكلم أنا ما شيء أنا جماعة سمعتي شو أنا أسمعني أنا ما بيصير أقول ما بيفعل بس أنا عارفة ليه بس بس أو بدي نقول هاي شيء line parallel بالنسبة intersection line كمان intersection line يدور كلمة نابو شيء we recall as a spiral you remember وكو spring أكس وكو spiral أكا rename كريبيا كم جالي كم حاضر so that's why we cross and you know how to cross right the 12.3 before Bunazana, we talk about how to cross. Then you will get this vector. Do you have any question, Kaka? You understand? Good. Now, example 9 depends on the example 10. We deal with the what? With the intersection of 2 planes. 2 planes, they intersect. Now, first find the parallel, parametric, vector, whatever you have. So, read the question. Find the parametric. Okay, make your mobile please upside down. Make your mobile, thank you. So, find the parametric equation. Parametric equation. Usually parametric equation is x2 equal x naught plus v1t. Do you remember? Y equal to what? Y naught, v2t, and z is equal to Z naught or Z naught plus V3T. So how we find the parametric equation for the normal of the spiral, parallel to the spiral? Parametric obdozon. So we are going to what? We are going to find the parametric of this one. This is the vector. So how we bring the point? Yalla. V is ready, right? V is ready. V amaya. V is ready. But what parametric equation? We need what and what? For parametric equations, we need two things. V. So already we found V, right? So how we bring the point? Thank you. So if you wanna, let me go to the calculus one or high school or maybe secondary school. I don't know. So if I wanna find the intersection line, the intersection point between two things like line number 1 and line number 2, if I want to find the intersection point, what shall I do? Exactly. Simultaneously, we are going to solve them together. Simultaneously means that together, right? So we are going to solve this one. For example, I say x line of number 1, the equation of number 1 is equal to x, y equal to 3x minus 2. The equation of line number 2, y equal to 5x plus 3. So if I want to find the intersection point, I'm going to solve them together. For example, I say y minus 2x minus 2 minus 2x equal to minus 2, equation number 1. Y minus 5x equal to 3 is equation number 2. Then if you remember, we solve it together. For example, we got what? We got point x equal to 3 and y equal to 5. So x equal to x and y equal to 3, 5 means that this point. Am I right? So if you want to find something together, my finger with a board, my finger with the table, I need to solve the equation of my body with a table, with a board. Together, intersection. You got it, dears? Good. So now I have two planes. Is it one plane? I have two planes. Look at the equation, Kaka. Look at the equation. Plane number 1, plane number 2. So how we find them? Let me bring it to the copybook. Yallah. This is all given, nothing else. Actually, this equation is very nice for quiz, test. I like it. I don't know. One day you will see. I don't know when and where, but you will see, believe me. Because very nice means to think more and more. Look, Kakijan. Now I have 3x minus 6y minus 2z equal to 15. Am I right? And 2x plus y minus 2z equal to 5 is equation number 2. So how we solve that one? They. No, together we need to simultaneously to solve them together. So how? Okay. What? Yalla, but let me start with the kak. Yes. Your idea. كأنها سيتوكم بس your idea جنابت كاك yes okay يلا no sorry ladies no idea like any idea does but if you have idea exactly thank you we cannot solve yeah if we have a one variable we need to have one equation if we have two variables we need to have two equations if we have three variables we need to have three equations otherwise we cannot solve them so in case we face such case like that so how we deal with it no we are going to guess one value to eliminate it to get two variables and two equations right for example if I say let z be 0 these two equations will be changed to what am I right now you know how to solve clear so we make z to be 0 maybe your friend let's say let be 1 maybe she said to be minus 1 up to you but the suitable value is what be 0 clear so forgetting what was the question we forget the question forgetting the parametric equation of what of the line which was parallel to what to the intersection line of two planes we need to have for any time for generally for any parallel parametric equations line parametric equation we mean that we need two things vectors and points but here I have a vector we found in the example number 8 how to find the vector we cross it we do many things but how we get the point we need to solve two planes together we say that like a line we need two planes together to find the one point but because I have two equations and two planes we need to make one of them 0 one of the variable we need to delete integration good do you have any question and you know how to solve that one together advanced calculus so look at here you can underline this one to memorize it when you review it او بخير بازني قبوي روج امتحان اللي خوي وتشي كردو how then we are going to solve the equations of the plane do how كشكل حدا كم I will get what look we got a 3 minus 1 يعني تو بحل كيتشي دسكوير 3 and minus 1 كواتا x is equal to 3 كودوانا بيكو حدا كم y will be minus 1 كواتا بوينتك چنه كي زانه 3 1 minus 1 and 0 اما چیه x y z is what if I have two planes I can find one point which on both of them وبوي خاويه كما بوي بزاني كا شتكان stable بين مشتا لسر هردوكي انا قدر شكا intersection كاتا point یک علی رادیو گری پنجم چون دوزیتو solve together I found them then now I have a point I have a vector I think parametric equation is ready clear you got it dears good how about you Kak good Kata point and vector where we bring that one v1 v2 v3 where's v1 v2 v3 here we are v1 v2 v3 Kata example 9 8 9 together is very important now find another things with the plane intersection plane all things is about before, in the previous lecture, we talked about line, distance, and things. Now we are talking about planes, parametric on the plane, point on the plane. Now find the point where the line, okay, intersect the plane. Now I have a plane, and I have what, dears? I have a plane, okay, and I have a line. 100%, my pen with the whiteboard will be intersect in one point, right? So find that one. Now I have what? Find this point. So I have, if you see, Amanda, please write. You will forget. Print your lecture note and bring it with you. It's for you, not for me. Later on, you will see we have a bunch of things without knowledge. You will forget all these details. Now, I know you have a video, but sometimes video does not help you because video need time. But you, if you write your notes, it will be, for example, listening to me half an hour, you need just 2 minutes to recheck your points. Anyway, here's the equation of the plane. It's given, clear. And this is the line, parametric line. So how we find them? I'm going to substitute the x in x, y in y, z or z in the right place. And I'll get a point. Of course, I'll get what? I'll get t, right? I'll get the value of t. So t will be something. 0, 1, I don't know, 2. Then when you get the value of t, I'm going to substitute it here. Clear, dears? So now I have a point, parametric equation of the line. As for example, I don't know, you give it to us, get me, bring it to the papers. Okay. Here I am. Good. Now I try to substitute the x and y, sorry. I try to substitute x in x, so I will get 3, 8 over 3, 2t, plus 2 minus 2t, plus 6, 1 plus t equal to 6. Then I'll get what? I'll get the value of t. Can you imagine? Right? One equation, one variable. So I'll get one value. I don't know. When you solve, t will be what? Let me check. T is minus 1, clear. So I got minus 1. Okay. Now, what shall I do with minus 1? You want to find point. And we solve it together. We put the line into the plane together. So it's not equation to solve like the previous one. We will put it in here together. So I will put minus t2 here. I'll get what? I'll get value of x. For example, if I put minus 1 to here, I'll get what? 2. Minus 1, I'll get what? 0. So x and y will be clear. You'll get what? 202 over 3. Did you understand the 10th? Example number 10. What was the question? I have a line, I have a plane, I want to find the intersection point. So I'm going to put the plane, parametric equation in the equation of the plane, then I'll get t. Then I am going to put the t in the equation, in the parametric equation, I will get the value, the point. I think this is the last example. Yeah, it looked like they like before one. Example number 11. What's the question? Find what? Find the distance. Oh, we saw the distance between what? Point and line. Now it's time to what? Point and plane. My finger with where? With the plane. Okay, so how we find them? Find the distance from the S, it's the point given, to the plane, that one. Where's the rule? Here's the rule. Here's the formula. Okay? We need two things. Yeah, exactly. P and N, right? N is clear. How to bring it from the plane. So N is what? 3, 2, 6. Am I right? So this is your N. Now, N and norm of N is clear. So we answer that one. S is given. So it remains what? P. P is what? Point, right? Point of where? So let me sketch for you. I have a plane. I have S. I want to find distance. Okay. Here's the normal. Here's the equation. We can find normal. Okay. Our normal. But we need also find one point here. So how I get point on the plane? XY. Which XY? Can you show me? Thank you. So I have one equation with the 3 variables. What shall I do to get one point? For example, I'm going to make Z be 0, Y to be 0. Right? X will be what? Did I get a point or not? Or maybe your colleague will make what? These to be 0. So Y will be what? Or finds it. Up to you. Clear? So, because we have a one equation with 3 variables, and I want to get up one point, I need to reduce 2 variables. So up to you. Up to you. I don't know in your copybook. Yeah. He make what? Yes. Y will be 3, sorry. He make what? X and Z be 0. So we got point. Now I have a point. I have a rule. Distance is equal to PS dot. The other one was cross for line. N over N. That's it. So, of course, I will get a number. PS, you can construct them. N is easy because we did before. Then here we are. Do you think it's hard? Did you understand or not? Do you have a question? Is there any difficulty? For those students that they are joining our class late, you can ask me about that one if you don't know how to do it, how to get a PPS later. Okay? So, you know how to do it with others. Do you have any question, dears? Everything's clear. I know we have many details, but easy. We are going slowly. You need just think, what was the question? Find the distance between line and point. So I know I need to cross. I need P and S and go on. When I say find the point, distance between point and the plane. Now I have a dot product. I need a plane. I'm going to find a normal. And blah, blah, blah. You need to exercise by your hands. It's not like a calculus. You just need to rewrite. Believe me. Do it 1-2 times, you will control. calculus يدوني دانشي بۆی فکرێ و هەبێم. شتەکە ئەبینی فکرەکان کەشفن. تەواو. ئایدیەکان کەشفن. بەڵام چی ئەوێت؟ بزانین کامە بۆ کامە هەبێ. Just ئەوە نییە من give you one sequence, you don't know which one. No. When I say point and plane, you know. You know how to do it, you know how to find it, and there's a rule. Clear? Good. If you remember, we say if I have two vectors, u and v, we can find the angle between them, right? Now I have two planes. You see two lines, two vectors. Now I have two planes. How we find them? Normal off here, right? Find the angle. Oh. So the idea is what? To take out the normal from the first plane, the second plane. Idea كأول plane يكم normal راكشي plane دوم normal راكشي بتو دوانزا بوينيك cosine بكارين مو multiply right؟ بيتانا مانو تشي مانو cosine of theta equal to UV يسبب تشي N1 N2 clear جماعة. Good. Do you have any question about chapter 12? Twelve point six. We are not going to study them, but we need one thing here. Maybe later I'm going to make something with you, but we have something here. It's called saddle point. Later on in the next chapter or the previous chapter, I think 14, we are going to talk about this point. Okay, so generally chapter 12 finished, done. If you have any question, please let me know. If you don't have it, better, and thank you.